All keys lost, man. You know how they doing these Kias, Hyundais, whatever, stealing them. So all keys lost, about to replace the ignition switch. Now you gotta take these two bolts out. I use a chisel for them. That's the easiest way that I found to do them. So we got a 2016 Kia Soul, all keys lost. We'll be back. As you can see, those little notches is where I put the chisel to kind of just, you know, get those screws out of that piece to get the ignition out. Once you do that, you gotta basically just take this piece out, that piece out, that piece out, just pull it down. Just unplug and you'll be all right. Junkyard ignition, we cutting it by code. LXP90 is the key, so, you know, there's no key at the junkyard. You know, took it out, so cut it by code, by VIN. And just doing that and, you know, making this test key so I can go ahead and get in action. Got the key cut. Got everything hooked up. I just test it out prior to putting this ignition back up and all that stuff. And see what we got. So, key works. Car starts. Oh. I'll put this back in. You said a business, that mean you're a rat then. I don't want your bottles, I don't want you. Just give me my back ends, I'm going back in. This was a busted repair, you know, using basically what we had, because the switch I got from the junkyard didn't have a cover and all that stuff. And steering columns, they wanted $350 just for the steering column, you know. It's one of my people's people. I only charged, you know, $300 for the job. My people, they got it cheap, no big deal. But just showing y'all, you gotta line it up, you know, to make sure everything right. If you got one that's busted up, you know, I'm starting to tighten those back up. I left them loose a little bit just so you can line it and make sure that ignition sits in that hole like it do. So you can actually repair the ones that's busted, you know, to kind of just make it work with what you got. I'll be back in a minute. Kia boys tried to steal this one. They didn't get it. I guess they didn't know what the hell they was doing. But used the same cover and everything. That's the best I can do. You know, it ain't perfect, but she running. I won't stay together right there. But hey, got back in action. You know, good price. I mean, hey.